Okay, here we are with two of the world's best speed skaters, Cecilia Baena and Yann Guyader, both skating for the Powerslide team here in Guarne. And we're going to do a short interview with you. So first, can we look back a little bit at our season here? How was it this year? How did it go?
She started first. She's a lady.
Well, it was a good season. It was really competitive against Giovanna from Alesi World Team. At the beginning of the season, I was really strong. I was leading almost all of the races with Natalie Barbotan, my teammate. We did a really good work. We won 6 of the races. Then at the middle of the season, I come back to Colombia to races the Central American Games, winning 2 gold medals, and then come back to Europe. Was a little different. In Berlin, we didn't get the victory. Was really sad because we always want to win the best race, that is Berlin, the big race. And then the season was over with Argentina also. So for me, it was a really good races this year. Was different, was less teams, so the points between Giovanna and Nicole that was racing the first part of the season were really close. But anyway, it was a really good season.
So there seems to be a little bit of confusion. Who won the World Cup in the end? Do we know yet?
I think we don't know. They published the result of the overall, but if we do the points as the rule book says, I'm points ahead of her. We don't know how they make the points, so that we are waiting for their answer to see really what is going to happen.
Okay. And Jan, it seems like you are pretty sure that you won the World Cup this year, I believe. How was your season?
Well, I was not really focused on the overall because there were less teams this year. The target was more to win every single race than winning the overall. I think we made it pretty good because we won every races we've been doing, apart the one that Joey won. Our worst result was second always. If we were not winning the race, we were always second, so it was a pretty good result for us along the season. It was pretty tough actually because the less team there is, the toughest is the race, because before there were always a team to chase down and a lot more breakaways. Now we can see that if there is a good breakaway, it always goes till the end. So it was a good season for us in terms of results, and we also made good results at big events like 3 tracks, Gross Giro, 24-hour Le Mans. It was quite a challenging season for me with Le Mans because it was a new thing, but it's also frustrating one because I'm not able to race championship, so it's quite hard for me to be here and watch the guys competing and knowing I could be there with them fighting for the victory.
Exactly, I was about to mention that actually, because we are here at probably the most important tournament that we have in speed skating, the World Championships, with 2 of the best world speed skaters, Cecilia and Jan, but none of you will actually compete. How come?
Well, for me it was a little bit of sickness of the sport at the point of the season, because I've been racing a lot the last 5 seasons. I did not do any break the last winter because I was racing in Colombia. So at the point of the season, I tried to make a deal with the French Federation only to do roads and skip European Championship. But unfortunately, there is rules, everybody has to respect it. So as I did not race European, I was not able to race World Championship, but I will be back next year for sure.
Okay, and you, Cecilia?
Well, it's the same with the federation. We have in Colombia, we have a lot of nationals. Then after that we have the trials, and the date of the trials we have also marathons, so I couldn't come back to race the trial because we were racing the last part of the marathon, so that's why I'm not here. With the federation it's really hard because we have a lot of top skaters that are in a good shape that also deserve to be in the world team. So if I focus on the marathons, I can't focus in the road and track races. That's why I'm not racing this year.
Okay. I think by now everybody in speed skating will know that you two are together. How long have you been together, and how did this change your lives?
It's been 1.5 years. I think it changed more my life than her life because, well, she's always been Chechy Baena, and being here with her, I can see the impact she has not only on the speed skating world but also outside the skating world because she's famous here. So this changed a lot to me because I'm not used to it and I'm not really keen on being famous, being doing interview or ceremony at night or dinners. On a skating point, for me, it helped me a lot on being a little bit more calm, even though everybody doesn't really see it until now. But I've been breaking less helmet this year. I've been more focused on what I do, and I think, yeah, being in love is always helpful in the life.
And for you?
Well, it had been different, have changed a lot of things of the life, and now you can see that we are happy together. We share a lot of things. We have a lot of plans for the future. We have a lot of things in common. He's really perfectionist in what he do. He wants to be the best. He always wants to win. Also, that's been my life, winning races, focusing my sport. Now we enjoy a part of our sport life. Also, we have plans together, so it has been great.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about them, or are these
surprise.
private plans?
Surprise.
Okay, so then maybe we can talk a little.
You're going to be tuned at the right time about what's going to happen.
Okay, so then maybe we can talk a little bit about your future plans in skating.
For me, it's 2 more years. I want to do 2 more years because I think I still have time to make good results.
Will we see you back at the Worlds?
Yeah, for sure. 110% sure next year. Because every time I've been skating Worlds, I've been winning at least 1 title or silver medal. And the last 2 years, for different reasons, I was not able to race. So now that I'm here, I really know I want to be back on racing World Championship. So 100% sure that I'm going to race World Championship next year, and probably in 2012 for my last season.
Okay, and you?
Of course, the championship is the most important races of the year. Always being the world team with the selection, representing your country, is the most important thing that you can do in your sport. I want to be back. I know that it's really hard here in Colombia because we have a lot of competition. If I'm going to do it, I have to focus all the year of the first part of the year of my season in training to make the qualification. So I think the next year will change a little bit. I want to race more track races, race a few marathons during the year, but focus to be in the world team again.
Okay, maybe this is also representing a trend that we're seeing a little bit in speed skating. The past few years we had a lot of world teams that skated the World Cups. Everybody said that the World Cups were the most important things. Now, talking to all the skaters, you get the feeling that World Championships, track racing like Trapeze, like Guarne, Pamplona, I don't know, also track races here in Colombia, are getting more important again. Do you feel the same also?
Yeah, I think until 2009 it was a little bit different. Last year there was still a lot of good guys in the Guarne lineup with Masi, Diego, Najib, Joy racing all the races, and this year we had to see that there were a lot less teams, so it's not really attractive for the needed skaters and the sponsor because it's no more big impact. And also we are back to the roots with the good guys racing at Worlds, and I think it's pretty good for our sport because maybe our sport, we got a really fast development, and we thought we would get bigger and bigger and bigger, and with the crisis we realized that our sport was not that big, and all the few sponsors that were investing in our sport left, so now we have to be back on racing championship. But I think the aim of the sport is really track races. You see that big events like 3 tracks is more than 1,000 skaters racing, and Gross Gero too. And we have to say that the mood is really different at the track races. It's much more competitive, it's different, but I think the best for our sport would be to have both of races on the track, either on the road, and yeah, we'll see. But I think for the next 2-3 years, it's going to be more track races than marathons.
Okay, the past few years you've both been skating for Powerslide. I suppose in the future you plan to continue. How are you feeling with Powerslide? What's it like to skate for Powerslide?
It's great. It's a good family. We feel comfortable. I think we have everything we need to reach our goals, to improve our races, everything. We have a really good line of products that we use, the boots, the frames, the wheels also. I'm really comfortable. I love to skate. I love to be in Powerslide. We do a really good team, and I think I'm gonna be with Powerslide in the next years.
Okay.
For me, it's kind of a family because I'm the oldest skater with Kaylan. It's been now 6 years that we're together, and I think I'm gonna end my career with Powerslide. And I like the fact that Powerslide is really loyal to the skater, and also the skaters that stay in the same team for a long time. It shows that their image is stuck to the brand and the brand is stuck to them. So we had the same example in the past with, for example, Brian with Salomon or with Jorge with Rollerblade. And I think it's a pretty good thing to remain with the same guys for a long period, because you get to know each other and you can do kind of synergy, because by working together you improve a lot better and a lot faster than a guy that is changing team every single year. So for the brand it's better to improve the product, and I think for the skaters it's also good to feel your home and that you can be confident and that the people helping you trust in you.
Okay, so now one final question. You're going to be watching the World Championships. What skaters you think will be really catching the eyes of the spectators here? Which ones will really be the best? If you
I think as always there is Joey. While we miss the two Chinese guys, it would have been interesting to see them doing the
senior together.
The Chinese Taipei guys.
The Chinese Taipei, especially in the 300. Also Kozil that is missing, but it's still World Championship. I mean the people not being here are always wrong, and for sure Joey is going to be the one to beat. But I think this year we have a really good field of distance skaters.
Diego is back.
Yeah, it's been a long time without
Diego.
A lot of good skaters. There's Diego. I think with Scott we have a really good one with the Powerslide team, and he has good teammates. There is also Matteo and Fabio from Powerslide. They were not in the top shape until now, but it was the same last year, and Matteo still got 2 medals on the track. So we'll see, and maybe there will be some surprises as always.
Okay. Okay, thank you.